friends, it's Nancy, and I am just coming to you to do a little chat and craft. I haven't got really anything planned. I'm just sort of putting in some time because I have, I just spur of the moment booked myself a trip. I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 7:45 and I am going to St. Augustine, Florida. I have had enough winter. I have had enough ice. I've had enough cold. I've had enough snow. I'm all done. So we'd been talking about it all week. Hubby works at a college, so next week is reading week, so he's off work anyway. And I only had, I didn't have any, I had one client appointment booked, which isn't unusual. Usually my client appointments are mostly walk-ins, and so I only had one client appointment booked, so I rescheduled him for yesterday, so I was able to see him and get him all sorted away. There's a little bit of a tear here on my paper, so I'm using my pokey tool. Should just put a little dab of glue there. Sort of seal that up. Anyway, so I haven't been there before, but everybody I've talked to says it's beautiful, so I'm really looking forward to it. And the other trip I have coming up is in April. My daughter-in-law and I are going on a girls-only trip, so we're super jazzed about that. No boys. And where's my glass? There's my glass. I'm sure I've shown you this before, that I like to use a piece of glass with my X-Acto knife. Anyway, so I was looking at flights this morning for that, and it looks like we can both get fairly short flights. She's in Halifax. Fairly short direct flights. Not a bad price. So she'll get there about an hour and 45 minutes. She'll get to Tampa about an hour and 45 minutes for me. My mother-in-law is a snowbird, so she spends the winter down there. And so she is going to fly back to Canada, and we are going to just take our time and drive her van back to Canada. So I know that Andrea has been putting pins on the map, as it were, of places she'd like to see, so that's good. So whether we'll do the I-75 or another way back, I don't know. It might be nice to go like along the coast rather than sort of the middle of the planet. I've done the I-75 trip a couple times. It's pleasant. It's a nice piece of road, but it's road. It's just road. The mountains going through the Smokies is gorgeous. I love that. Should I cut these or not? I think I'm not. So what I'm doing is just making a little piece of ephemera out of a needle book. So I've glued it to a piece. This is not a file folder, but a divider from a binder. One of our staff lawyers at the office where I work, he retired, I think Tuesday was his last day. So he cleaned out his office. He'd been practicing there for 33 years, and the paper was incredible, lots of paper. So I stole all of the old file folders and anything that I thought I could copy dye and use. So this is just just a divider from among his stuff. Brought it all home. It's very exciting. So I will stitch around the edge on this after I get it all fixed up. And I did do a little bit of thrifting this week. I was thinking about it this morning, and it's getting a little crazy. I'm starting to enjoy the shopping part more than the crafting part, and I got to figure out a way to reconcile that, because pretty soon I'm not going to have much more room in my little craft room here. And it's not a very big room anyway. It's maybe 7 feet by 10, maybe. So it's already pretty full. So I either have to get rid of some stuff or just stop shopping. But that's so much fun. It's my sport. So I called my mom this morning and let her know that her crazy daughter is doing a spontaneous trip. She's sick with a cold. Let's try that again with some feeling. Just doesn't want to go. Maybe I'll use my stylus instead. There's somebody at my door. I'm gonna put you on hold for just a second. Okay, that was weird. It's my neighbor again. He's gonna be, did I say he's gonna be 79? Yeah, he's gonna be 79 in May. Anyway, he's getting weird. I told you in an earlier video that I went over to talk to him the other day, and when I went to shake his hand, he pulled me in and kissed me. Well, Jesus. Let's put it this way. I'm not letting him in the house again unless my husband's here. Yeah, he's just a little handsy, he is. Well, this isn't gonna work. The extra layer of paper is making it so it won't wrap around very easily. Okay, let's think about this for a sec. So the part I need to shorten is here. So that's what it wants to do. So let's do that. I'm afraid this isn't going to turn out as good as I had hoped it would. I like the little window because I thought I could put a picture in there. This might be going in the trash. Yeah. Yep, did it. Okay. So I can put a little picture in there. What could I put a little picture of in there? Well, I want to sew it first. Like I don't think I'll put it in the window, but I'll put it on the like where the needles were here. Okay. All right, I'll think about that. It's pretty grubby, but I mean, it is. I saw the date 1960 on it, so you know. So I tried to use an eraser to take some of the stains off. That doesn't work. So I guess it is what it is. I also got this booklet, the button holder booklet. I don't know where I got it, but I took the pages out and I've covered that in coffee dyed divider as well. I'm going to stitch around that, and then I'll add some pages like I did with like those vintage cards I was doing last weekend. So I'll do that. I've also got some other things I'm going to do. I got these little booklets. They're from the Royal Bank, and they have these pads of paper in them. The bridge scores. I'm taking that out, and I think I'm going to make something out of this. And maybe not like related to card games, but maybe related to like Alice in Wonderland or something. I've got two of them. So if I mess one up, I got one to spare. Yeah, I don't want to start any big projects. I just kind of puttering around today. Got maybe some laundry to do. Tidy up the kitchen, make sure all the dishes are done and put away so I come home to a nice tidy house. But when I do come home, I'm super excited about this, and I don't know how much I can tell you, but I'm doing a collaborative project with a couple of other journaler artists, and so we are each doing a project that is related. So what the idea is that it'll be variations on a theme, and we're all going to post next Sunday at the same time, and each include links to one another's videos so that you can check out how all four of us used the theme to come up with a project. So I'm really excited about that. Did do a little thrifting this week because, like I said, I'm liking shopping. I went to the By the Pound store the other day, and oh, I got this tin. So this would have held the pieces on an older, like mid-century kind of sewing machine to make decorative stitches. So I just really like this. I think I'll hide all kinds of treasures in there. And I wish it said Singer on it. I don't know that it was a Singer, probably a Kenmore or something. But if I ever find a tin like this that has the stitch cams that says Singer, I will be in delight. The By the Pound store had some books. This is one I've never seen before. I don't know if the title is going to come out very good. Let me make sure I've got it in frame. So it's called The Progressive Reference Library with Loose Leaf Revision Service. I have no idea what this means. It's a gorgeous purple color, which isn't coming out in this video, but trust me, it's purple. And it had like screw binder clips, and inside were all of these pages, loose leaf pages from 1930. Events of 1930 to early part of 1931. So it's too bad these weren't fold-out pages. They're just single individual pages. So keeping those. These were the flies. I had to cut the spine out because it had a big chunk of metal that was, you know, what the pages were screwed to. But I love purple covers. I don't think I will cover them. I think I will just add a new spine. I got some other books. Some of these might go to my booth. I do bundles of books at my booth, and they do very well. So I'll take, you know, 4 or 5 books that have similar colored spines and stack them up, different sizes but similar color family, and then wrap them with lace or twine, and I sell those for $9. So some of these will go to the shop. Oh my goodness. So this is a geography book from 1933. It's a nice blue color. This is a Reader's Digest. But it's very narrow. That's a pretty picture. From 1981, 82. So this one I got for the cover. Again, this is purple. This is a purple cover. I'll keep this for me. And it's got, is it black or navy blue? I never know. This is a 1902 book. It's in pretty good shape. The American Law List, 1911. I'm going to look this up. I think this might have some value. It's in excellent shape. And it's just a list of lawyers from all over the U.S. So who is a lawyer in all of these different cities? So I thought that was really interesting. And where would you find something like that? Why would you need something like that? Oh, it has Canadian ones too. Huh, that's interesting. So I'm gonna look this up. This one is German. And I thought I liked the cover on it. I do have a couple of yellow books that I've kind of got put away until I had enough of a stack that would be worth taking to the shop. So I think that one will go to the shop. Anyway, these were pennies. Books are 80 cents a pound, 88 cents a pound or something like that. What else did I get it with? Oh, I know. I have this here. So I found these antique mercury beads, and it's quite a string of them. There's a few broken ones on there. But there's also quite a lot of loose ones. Oh, there's a couple charms in there I threw in. I don't know what that is, but those are palm trees. So I'm going to have to restring them. But, I mean, this is, well, there's the end of it with a little wire. This was, again, at the pound store, by the pound. So these are weightless, so they cost me next to nothing. But I was excited to find those. I couldn't believe it because it was really slim pickings. There's the end of this string. But this is probably the one that it came off of. It was really slim pickings, so I was surprised that I found anything this good. That's hysterical because there's probably a lot of people watching this video right now going, good? Are you crazy? And I got this vegetable bowl. It's a beautiful blue color. It's Gray Dawn. I do have some other pieces like this, and I just like the really simple floral shape and the color. So it was marked $5, but again, this was at the pound store, so prices don't matter. I wouldn't know what I paid for this, probably less than $1. Anyway, so I will put that with the other, I have pink ones like this. I can't remember what they're called. They're pink, but they're called peach something, I think. And blue. They look really super cute together. Anyway, that's my video. Next time you hear from me, I will be suntanned and rested, I hope, and have seen lots of great things in Augusta. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Take care.